Hi everyone. AMG all the things. Mercedes-Benz product planners have been in the grip of AMG mania for the best part of a decade now. Once, the storied AMG badge was only applied to a handful of suitably enhanced Mercedes vehicles. Now it seems almost anything with the three-pointed star is a candidate for an AMG makeover: more horsepower, more noise, stiffer suspension, bigger wheels and tires, all served with a soupçon of menace and carbon fiber. It's proven a highly successful formula, with premium-priced AMG models now accounting for 12% of all U.S. Mercedes sales. But the 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLA35 proves that buying the badge doesn't necessarily mean you're buying a better Benz. The GLA35 is, of course, being pitched as the hot version of the redesigned 2021 GLA250 and 250 4MATIC crossover that's just gone on sale in the US. Although it's 0.3 inch shorter, the second-generation GLA is a noticeably bigger vehicle than its predecessor in every other dimension. It's 1.2 inches wider overall, the wheelbase has been extended 1.1 inches, the front track is 1.4 inches wider, and the rear track 1.8 inches wider. But the key change is height. The 2021 GLA is 3.6 inches taller. The first-generation GLA looked like a rally racer, with high ground clearance and a low roofline. This new one lumbers into view like any regular SUV. It starts under the hood. Instead of the regular GLA's 221 horsepower, 258 pound-to-foot 2-liter turbo 4-banger, the GLA35 gets the AMG massaged 302 horsepower, 295 pound-to-foot version that drives through an AMG SpeedShift 8-speed dual-clutch transmission and the AMG Performance 4MATIC variable all-wheel drive system. AMG claims the GLA35 will nip to 60 miles per hour from a standstill in 5.0 seconds, 1.6 seconds quicker than the regular GLA 4MATIC, and is 25 miles per hour faster overall, capable of an electronically limited 155 miles per hour. Chassis upgrades include AMG springs and shocks. Aluminum lower control arms are used on the strut suspension up front to reduce unsprung mass, and the geometry has been revised to reduce torque steer. The 4-link rear axle is rigidly connected to the body via a rear axle carrier. The optional AMG adaptive damping system enables the driver to choose between 3 suspension control modes. AMG-specific front steering knuckles feature radially bolted brake calipers. The bolts holding the calipers are perpendicular to the axle rather than parallel, reducing the shearing force on the bolts and thus torsional flex, improving brake feel. The front brakes comprise 13.8-inch rotors and 4 piston calipers. At the rear are 13.0-inch rotors and single piston calipers. The discs are internally ventilated to better dissipate heat and prevent fade, and the silver-painted calipers feature black AMG lettering. The electric power steering has a variable ratio rack and offers the choice of comfort or sport steering settings. Assistance is reduced at high speeds to improve stability, and it continuously increases at lower speeds to reduce effort, regardless of mode. It all looks good on paper. On the road, however, it's a different story. First things first, that little engine is terrific, a punchy, pocket-sized dynamo of a thing that pulls smoothly from near idle and really gets its game on from about 2,400 revolutions per minute as an oceanic swell of turbo boost washes over the power and torque curves. Before you know it, the shift graphic in the HUD is flicking from yellow to red, and, if you're in manual mode, you're tugging at the right-hand paddle to select the next gear. But that's about as good as the GLA35 gets. The ratios in the 8-speed AMG SpeedShift dual-clutch transmission feel too widely spaced. It's not so much of a problem on manual upshifts, where a gear change generally drops engine speeds back into the meat of the torque curve. All of that 295 pounds-to-foot is available from 3,000 to 4,000 revolutions per minute, but the transmission often won't let you manually go back down through the gears as quickly as you'd like on corner entry. It makes the GLA35 feel 2 steps behind the Tango on a twisty road. There's plenty of stopping power in the brakes, and you need it, because the GLA35 arrives at corners in a hurry if you're pressing on. The AMG steering, both in comfort and sport mode, is as numb and lifeless as a video game, though. Oh, it's accurate, but you really have no idea what's going on where the rubber meets the road, and that makes it difficult to accurately assess how soon you can go to the throttle in the corner. Get on the gas a fraction of a second too early, and the torquey punch from the engine, combined with the traction from the rear axle, results in jaw-clenching understeer. Adding to the general sense of discombobulation is a ride that's a relentless carnival of jittery movement on anything but the billiard table smooth roads you find only in Germany. The AMG suspension is simply too stiff, and the tires feel like they're made of solid rubber. Every tiny imperfection in the road surface is instantly transmitted into motion, vertical, side to side, diagonal, all amplified by the fact that you're sitting higher in the GLA than you would be in a regular car. And that's with the suspension set in comfort mode, not the even stiffer Sport and Sport Plus. Visually, the GLA35 ticks all the AMG boxes. It gets the toothy vertical bar grille inspired by the 1952 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Racer as part of a new, angrily grimacing front fascia. There's a small spoiler over the rear window and the obligatory bazooka caliber exhausts on either side of a faux rear diffuser. Standard wheels are 19-inch dual 5-spoke alloys. If you simply must have a GLA35, stick with the stock wheel/tire combination rather than opting for the 21s. Your kidneys and spleen will thank you. The GLA35's interior is dominated by the widescreen MBUX display that includes a digital dash and an infotainment interface, a glittery array of vents styled to look like jet engine intakes, the flat-bottomed AMG steering wheel, and sport front seats. The digital dash can be configured in 3 AMG display styles: Classic, Sport, and Super Sport, the latter featuring a central round top and additional information presented in the form of bars to the left and right. In addition to the usual Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, and individual drive modes, the GLA35 has a slippery mode optimized for low grip, icy road conditions. It reduces engine power and flattens the torque curve, with the transmission delivering earlier upshifts and smoother gear changes. The regular Mercedes-Benz GLA250 4MATIC, priced from $38,250, is a competent enough premium compact crossover. Although Mercedes-Benz USA hasn't released pricing for the 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLA35, which is expected to arrive in dealers before the end of the year, the price difference between the CLA250 4MATIC and the CLA35 4-door coupes suggest it will sticker at about $46,500. It's hard to see the value. Sure, the engine's fun. And you get the AMG badge and grille. Thanks for watching.